Welcome to Point of Impact. We want to thank you for joining us for our first season on air. It's been a long time coming, and with each season we've built on our prior knowledge of what it takes to create a television show. Throughout our first season, we've had our fair share of struggles, to say the least, but we've kept with it and feel like we've brought you a show that you all can really connect with. We're nowhere near professionals, even though my little brother Cole might tell you differently. We screw up way more than I'd like to admit. Just watch this GoPro footage from the other day while I was trying to harvest a doe with my Elite. That is the face of an extremely frustrated hunter. I still don't know how they busted us. Fortunately, my bad luck has not carried over to everyone else, and we've had great success as a team this year. For our premiere episode, we wanted to show you all what to expect for this season and seasons to come. So tag along as we introduce you to our team and the always entertaining times we have together.
Point of Impact is brought to you by Under Armour. Go where you don't belong. Rage, the revolutionary rear-deploying expandable broadhead. Big Game Tree Stands. Rock solid. Nocturnal lighted knocks. Bass Pro, the granddaddy of all outdoor stores. Muddy Outdoors. And McBee Custom Homes.
Hey ladies, I'm Cole McBee. I'm 15 years old, the youngest on the show. I'm a freshman in high school. I am the best hunter on the show. I mean, on a scale, I rank at the top, and they don't even rank on the same scale as me.
You know when you're at a picnic and you have that fly that just keeps flying around and like pestering you and just keeps coming up in your face and you just want to smack it so bad? Well, that's my brother Cole.
As Taylor Swift would say, haters gonna hate, 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 hate. They can make fun of me all they want, but they know that deer run at the first scent of me entering the woods.
Yeah, because you smell so bad.
Whatever, watch this hunt and you guys will see. Good evening, here we are. It's the last night of the Missouri gun season. We're out here doing a little bit of doe management at the fill up the freezer. We're a little low on some deer meat, so we've been seeing a lot of does contests filled every single night, and let's see if I can get lucky. Oh, hey, right there. Couple does stepped out. Oh, that's a good one. She's mature. She's good. We're having some backstracks for the dinner tonight.
Good job, buddy.
Let's go.
You smoked her.
I know. Ooh, first skill of the year for me. Feels pretty good.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks. That was fun. Well, let's go find her. Well, here she is. We tracked her about 80 yards last night, but it was good blood. We just didn't want to push her or anything, so it came back this morning, and she wasn't too much farther where we ended last night. She's a big, mature doe. That's what we wanted. We wanted to get some meat in the freezer. It was a 300-yard shot, and Cody and Tyler and all them, they always make fun of me for my shooting ability, but I mean, when you make a 300-yard shot, I don't know what else you could say. I mean, that's a pretty good shot. So she's a good-looking doe, and I'm really happy with her, and it was a really fun hunt.
We appreciate you watching Point of Impact exclusively on the Pursuit channel. Be sure to visit our website at www.pointofimpacttv.com. Here you have the opportunity to see photos, videos, visit our sponsors, get to know our crew, shop for our latest Point of Impact gear, and even link to our social media platforms. So join the conversation and always be up to date with the Point of Impact team.
Hi, I'm Jesse McBee. I'm Steven's younger brother, actually, even though I hate to admit that. I'm a senior at Florida Sage High School. I've played football my whole life, basically. It actually just ended a couple weeks ago. I'm still hurting from that loss, but I'll be all right. I'm going to get in the stand, and I'll be able to hunt a lot more, so that's going to be nice. Hopefully that results in a lot more kills, but we'll see what happens.
If Jesse's out in the woods, no matter how long it's for, you know he's gonna have snacks on him.
What can I say? Have you ever been in a bad mood while you were eating?
Good point.
Good evening. It's Chilly One here in Missouri. There's actually snow falling, which gets us pretty excited. We're hunting in between two patches of timber and standing beans. It should be a good night. We've been hearing some words from friends that the bucks have been moving and that they've killed a couple, so we're pretty excited about it. The weather's perfect. Steven's behind the camera tonight. Got Allie in here also. We're feeling like it's gonna happen tonight. Got about 110-inch boy, not 80 yards from us. He's looking back in the woods real hard. There has to be something behind him. Hopefully it's a big boy. We'll see.
As much fun as that hunt was, we didn't have a big mature buck step out that night. But enough about me. Let's introduce you to the grandpa of the team.
Hi, I'm Cody Hemme. I'm from Independence, Missouri, 25 years old. That makes me the oldest of the group. Of course, I get grief for that nonstop. I've got a beautiful wife named Elena. We have a beautiful boy named Hudson, who I'm sure will be in the woods with me as soon as he can. He's a little over a year old now, so he's got a little bit of time to grow, but as soon as he can, he'll be right next to me. It's October 18th, Saturday afternoon. I'm hunting with Steven again. Got about 60 degrees northwest wind, which is perfect for this stand. Got a bean field on this side, another one here. We got a real big ditch that a buck we call High Rise goes from this side to the other side of the road. There's him and a couple others, good bucks, a 10-pointer, 9-pointer we've been trying to get. Hopefully they'll come through this draw tonight. I got two good areas to shoot from. I got two ways I gotta come through, so wish us the best of luck. Well, I almost think it might have been better to just sit in the back of the truck tonight. We got 5 deer that just came out. Little buck pushing a couple little does around. And they're probably gonna end up walking within bow range to the truck. But that's how our luck goes.
Okay, guys, stop hurting. Okay. Okay, dude.
Well, everything just got crazy all of a sudden. That small buck pushed those little does back through. I look back here to my left. I don't even know, I think we had 5 or 6. We're still right here on the edge of the field, but everything came out running at once. So hopefully we got a buck or something pushing around in here and he'll come out.
You know, Cody is one of those guys that on the outside seems really tough. He's always messing with Cole and beating him up.
But what you guys don't get to see is that Cody's actually a really big softie.
Aw, that's so cute, it should almost be illegal.
Wait, did you just say illegal? You better watch what you say. We got a sheriff on this team.
Hello everyone, I'm Tyler Noto. I'm 21 years old. I work in law enforcement. I've known Steven since I was about 6 years old. We've lived in the same neighborhood, always hunting every chance we could get. He got the great idea of going out and filming our hunts with the camera, and ever since then we tried it and we've been hooked. I really can't wait to see where this journey takes us. I think it's going to be a good time, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's crazy to see how far we've come from our very first hunts until now. Here's one of our very first hunts that was successful. It's a little bit cheesy, you'll have to bear with us, but we were learning then and we're still learning now.
We got about a 2-mile-an-hour wind going back towards our east. It's just the perfect wind for this stand. We've really tried to stay out of here most of the year just because we wanted the wind to be right. It's really important to hunt with the wind. You couldn't imagine how many deer you'll spook that you won't even know if you don't play the wind and if it ain't in your favor. We need to take a couple does off this property. They're awful thinking here, so little doe management will help out the buck population as well.
We went back and reviewed the footage. I placed the shot a little bit forward on her chest, so we gave her 3 hours to make sure she settled down and died and everything. We didn't want to jump her or push her. Too many deer lost that way. So we're back in and we don't think she went too far, so we're gonna track her. We had to do a little bit of a tracking job and give her some time to die. I didn't make the best shot on her. I should have probably waited for a broadside shot, but one of the spur of the moment things. Still able to clip a lung, so it wasn't a completely bad shot. She's already a little stiff. She's been out here for about 3 hours. Well, now the work begins. Drag her out.
Well, hello guys, my name's Tyler Murphy. Everybody else calls him Murph. I've grown up with the McBees my whole life. Ever since we were little kids, we've been hunting. It's been a great journey. I can't wait to continue it with Point of Impact.
It's October 11th. We're hunting about 20 miles from the Honey Creek Ranch tonight. We're on my property. I've had some pretty good bucks that's been cruising through this little draw. So we're gonna see if we can knock down one of these big ones tonight.
But while we definitely enjoy, our time in the woods, there's no better place to come back to than the Honey Creek Ranch.
Oh, for sure. The lodge itself is absolutely amazing. It's better than some rinky-dank hunting shack. And I also get to whoop up on you on sports whenever we get back, and that always feels good as well. While we definitely have fun doing what we love and messing around at the house, we also put in hours upon hours of hard work throughout the summer to be prepared for the season. You know, it was hard work, running trail cameras, planting food plots, summer scouting, doing everything we could just to harvest a big buck with a bow or gun. And then we threw cameras into it, and that made it like 3 times harder. We decided to do the impossible and throw women into the mix.
We took something that was relaxing and stress-free with one goal laid out in front of us and then combined it with ponytails, makeup, and a million different other emotions all at once.
Talk about upping the ante. Watch these hunts and see what we're talking about.
Did you miss her? I think so. Why'd you miss him? I don't know. Alright, you ready for the pre-hunt? No, I don't. What do you mean you don't want to do it? I don't want to be on camera. You have to be on camera. No, I don't. That's why we came out here to film. I don't want to be filmed. You have to be filmed. You have to do the pre-hunt. I don't want to do it. You have to. What do you mean? Sarah, what are you talking? Yeah, I think you turn around and start shaking your head, so. Because you were sitting there and I was trying to tell you to talk and you weren't. Are you ready? Yes.
We may be emotional sometimes, but at least we're not close like you boys.
Yeah. Well, drop my glove. Let's go. I'm done.
Okay, girls, we'll call it even. I've got to admit, watching you drop that glove and then the bow hanger from the stand was pretty dang funny. And that land at the Honey Creek Ranch was absolutely gorgeous.
No doubt, it's some of the best hunting ground around. I mean, look at some of the scenery that we have to look at every time we go out hunting.
I'm Cale McCubbins. I'm at the Point of Impact team through Joe, and this whole experience has been great for me. I've learned a lot about behind the scenes in video and hunts. I really look forward to what we can bring to you this year.
It's October 26th, the morning of, and we're out here in this cedar tree. There's a ridge right here behind us, and actually about 20 minutes ago there was about a 150-inch deer chasing a doe. She was pretty hot. The nights have been so warm though, you haven't been able to get into the stands. I mean, it's been up to 80s. You know, October 25th, 80 degrees is unheard of.
Hi guys, my name is Joe Weimer and I'm from Salisbury, Missouri. I met Stephen at college and pretty quickly realized that we cared a lot more about hunting and the outdoors than what we did about what was going on in the classroom. Whenever we got to talking, Stephen invited me up to the ranch. We did some turkey hunting. We had some good luck and we had our fair share of miscues, but we did end up getting it done. From there, Stephen asked me to join the Point of Impact team and I brought on a buddy from back home. It's been a really good ride from there. We've had a lot of exciting hunts and we're hoping to continue that as we move forward. Really appreciate you guys tuning in and we hope you guys have as much fun with this as we've had bringing it to you.
We're on stand here the first evening, and it's a 3% chance of rain this evening, and clouds are rolling in. Hopefully we're more successful than the weatherman. We're still waiting out here. Hopefully these deer start showing up, but whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So if it's not one thing, it's the next. Looks like we're gonna get a little bit wet, so stay tuned.
I want to thank you for tuning in to the premiere of Point of Impact. For our first episode ever, we really wanted to introduce you to who we are as a group. We're incredibly blessed to have been given the chance to have the outdoors be more than just a hobby, and we plan on taking full advantage of this great opportunity. Watch and see what's in store for the upcoming episodes. So follow us on this crazy ride. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter as well. We'll see you next week.